Good evening, I'm Sarah Fergani. New at 5 tonight as we continue to follow the shocking death of King of the Hill actor Jonathan Joss. The Bexar County Medical Examiner ruled Joss died from multiple gunshot wounds Sunday night in his Southside driveway. San Antonio police also releasing their report, which states the suspect admitted to shooting Joss, and witnesses told officers they saw the two men arguing right before. Also today, we've been digging into the history of the neighborhood feud that led up to the fatal confrontation. We asked San Antonio police for the calls made to the actor's address and to the home of the man accused of shooting him, which is just 50 yards away. Sue Kalberg takes a look at the road to tragedy.
There are 2.5 pages of calls dating back to January of last year. But of the 59 calls for service, only 8 were deemed serious enough to generate a case indicating they might get some follow-up. Of those 8, there are no allegations of hate crimes and only one case generated from the home of Sigfredo Ceja Alvarez, the man accused of murder. That was for shots fired or heard back in May of last year when someone told police a man had been drinking and firing repeated shots from the backyard. The offense report for discharging a gun said police couldn't get past the perimeter fence, so they sent the police helicopter, found nothing, and forwarded the information for later follow-up. The history involving the actor's home is much more active. In June of last year, Ceja Alvarez told police that Joss had a crossbow and was at his house name-calling and yelling racial slurs. A few minutes later, police generated another case when other neighbors reported Joss was walking the street with a crossbow. Arriving officers said they discovered Joss had an outstanding warrant for criminal mischief, so he was jailed. Then in July, the city's dangerous assessment team showed up to look into allegations of continuing dangerous behavior by Joss. Neighbors said Joss had been causing disturbances with guns and a crossbow. The report indicates when they made entry into the locked home, they found the home in poor condition with holes in the ceiling, dog waste on the floors, and debris in every room. There was a crossbow found, and the report indicates it was engaged with an arrow chambered. With regard to the fire that destroyed the home in January, the police report indicates Joss told investigators the home had no power and he had been using a barbecue pit indoors for heat, and he thought his dogs may have knocked the pit over while he wasn't home. At last check, Ceja Alvarez had posted bond, but he hasn't been released from jail yet. His next court appearance is scheduled for August 19th for a pre-indictment hearing. Sue Kalberg, KENS 5.